ahead, show the people your face. Hi! Hi, cutie! Tell me this isn't the cutest thing in the world that he sits in his little basket. Oh, I love it. There we go with the hair again. See, I told you, I cannot stop touching my hair when I film videos. Is the camera like slanted right now? It looks slanted, right? Yeah, for sure. Let's fix this. Okay, cool. Hey guys, what's going on? If you're new here, welcome. My name is BrittanyNichole, and today I'm filming another Get Ready With Me in Natural Light video. So if you haven't seen these videos in the past, I am using no studio lights whatsoever. I'm sitting in front of 3 very large windows, and that is it. No light manipulation here, which is why the lighting might be a little bit darker. There's also going to be little noises like that. Stanley is trying to drink water. Do your cats do this? If you have a cat, do they like scratch the ground before they drink their water? It's the most interesting thing in the world. So I just try to film these videos like real life, basically. So when I'm in the studio, makeup gets totally blown out. You can't truly see what the makeup looks like when you step into real light. That's something I feel like is a huge misconception here on YouTube. What looks really good on camera when you see it, when someone has studio lights, might look like shit in real life. That's just the fact of the matter. That's not always the case, but I've done my makeup in my studio lights and been like, damn girl, that looks good. And then I step outside and I'm like, no girl. So I just like to kind of film these videos every once in a while so you guys can see what makeup actually looks like. And we're actually testing some new products today. I have the Becca Skin Love. I have the Glow Shield Prime and Set Mist, and I have the Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. Nikki Makeup uses these a lot, and I've always been intrigued. They were like 40% off at Ulta, so I grabbed them. Excited to try that today. I also have the new, let's try that again. I also have the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Dewy. I've been very excited about this because the original looked pretty dang bad on my skin, so I'm excited to see how that turns out. And then I also have the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Glow. That's a tongue twister. Bronzer, I have the color Faux Tan. Lisa D1, if you guys don't know who she is, check her out. I love her. She is such a sweetheart. I love like everything she recommends, and she talked about this recently, so I wanted to give it a try. So we've got a lot of new things to try today, and I thought we'd do it in natural light together. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, grab a snack and let's get going. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start out with the Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. I don't usually double prime. This is a primer and setting mist, but I'm going to use it more as just like a spray throughout my makeup slash setting spray. I don't really like to double prime like that unless I'm like blurring pores and then using more of a hydrating primer. I just think it's a little bit overkill a lot of time when you're going with the primer all over your face and then also going in with a spray. That's just personal preference. So let's start with the Brighten and Blur Primer here. I'm just going to take a little bit. I realize I'm kind of far from the camera, so let me actually zoom you in. Right after I apply this though. Ooh, it has a really nice smell to it. I don't know what it reminds me of. It smells expensive. If you guys know what I mean. I said that in a recent video. It smells expensive. Typically, I like to let my primer sit in for like 15 minutes, so I'll put it on before I start filming, and then I'll let you guys know what I'm using. But since we're trying a new product today, I wanted to try it together. I really do like how it made my skin feel. It feels really nice and prepped and ready for foundation. Very smoothing. And I really like the smell. All right, guys, I zoomed you in literally as much as I could possibly zoom you in. And I also moved 2 of the shades up a little bit more so you guys could see a little bit better. Let me know if this looks better down below or if it looks the exact same. I feel like it looks a little bit brighter, but who knows? So let's go into foundation now. I really like how my skin feels. Like I said, I don't feel like it really made it very like glowy, but it does feel hydrated, it feels plump, and it just feels so smooth. So I really like that so far. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Dewy. I picked up the shade Soft Beige. There were only a couple of shades to choose from at Walgreens, so I don't know, this might be a little bit dark for me. It probably is, but let's just see. I think this is fairly full coverage, so I don't want to go in like so crazy heavy right off the bat. I just want to kind of like slowly build this up, and I'm going to start with my beauty sponge. This is the AOA Studio Paw sponge thing. I'll list it down below. Okay, actually I think that color is really nice. blending out really easy. I'd say this is like medium coverage using that much. Now obviously I didn't go in with like a crap ton. I am gonna just add a little bit where necessary. I don't like to typically wear like a full face of foundation. I just don't like that look. If you guys watched my last video of like testing makeup that I haven't used in a long time, that was so full coverage. By the end of the day, like with all the powders and the concealers, I just looked like a cakey hot mess. So I definitely don't want to do that again. I just want to keep it a nice, you know, medium coverage. All right, I think that looks beautiful. It doesn't look cakey at all. It's very, very luminous, super pretty, blended out perfectly. My nose looks really good. That's always a true test for me. I could have probably gone a shade lighter if I could have found it, but the only lighter shade they had was way too light for me, so I'll just deal with it. But you could see the difference between my face and my neck a little bit. I still have some, you know, spots coming through like right here, but like I said, I only went in with a touch, so this looks really natural. If I went in like and really put it on, I could definitely get this up to full coverage. It says hydrates and smooths complexion for a luminous finish, buildable coverage for normal to dry skin. So I definitely think you could build this up to full coverage if you wanted to. Looks super, super pretty. I'm gonna quickly pop on my e.l.f. concealer and then we'll move on to the Bare Minerals. I also have only 20 minutes to film this entire video before I leave, so this is truly a speed round for me. I normally film my videos for like an hour and a half, and we're gonna have to move fast here. All right, concealer is on. I love this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer so much in light beige. I think it's just absolutely perfect for my skin. I'm not even gonna set that today. I'm gonna see how we do without setting it. So let's go in with this Bare Minerals Bare Glow Bronzer. It's supposed to be luminous, lifting, and lasting. It says shake well, so let's go ahead and do that. I haven't used like a cream bronzer in a really long time, and I haven't used anything from Bare Minerals in a long time. It looks like there's a little lock on it, so that is the color. Ooh, looks kind of dark for me. I'm a little bit nervous. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just use my sponge. I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use the butt of the sponge. Ooh, it definitely has a little bit of a glow to it. I think it's supposed to blend out pretty well based on what Lisa said. So let's see. Yeah, that actually blends really easy. Ooh, you know what the color kind of reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of Chanel. I think I definitely pumped too much on the back of my hand. There was one more shade. Yeah, that blends out super easy. It's really pretty. I just need to really blend. And then I'm just gonna take the other side of the sponge to make sure everything is really nice and blended and there's no harsh lines. Might be easier to use this with a brush as well. I'll have to keep playing with it and I'll let you guys know down below, but really pretty stuff. Looks really natural. I like that. All right, you know what I decided? I'm gonna keep this an all cream product makeup look today. I'm not gonna go in with any powder and we'll see how it lasts. So I am gonna grab the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. This is in the color Stop It, and that's what I'm gonna use for blush today. I haven't used these in a long time, and when I decluttered, I rediscovered these and I really liked them when I used them. So let's go ahead and use the same sponge and pop this on. Theo, by the way, is now drinking water, so pardon all my animal noises. Oh, we went in way too heavy. Way too heavy. This is the beauty of working with a sponge, though. You can just flip it and tap out. And then just a tip, if you do go in anywhere and there's like too much product, like I think I have a little too much product right there. It just looks a little too messy for my liking. I'm just gonna touch my concealer right there and then blend right into the blush and the bronzer. Yeah, see, that looks a little bit better to me right there. By the way, that's like discoloration, that's not product. All right, let's pop some cream highlight on. Once again, this is the ColourPop Lunch Money Super Shock Cheek. I like have a love-hate with this. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I'm like, not for me. So let's see how we're doing today. I'm sticking with the same sponge. You could totally do this with the Tati Blendiful too if you purchased that and wanted to go in with that. I just happen to be using a sponge today. You could even use your fingers for this if you wanted to. See, today I love it. I think it looks really pretty. And I'm just kind of looking at where the light naturally hits me, and that's what I'm highlighting. Keep that in mind when you highlight. Like, don't feel the need to like always go in the typical highlight spots. Highlight where you naturally have, like, see, I have no highlight on my nose, but there's like a line of kind of reflection from the light there. Highlight there, highlight there. That's where I'm naturally reflecting the light. I kind of go right around here because that's where my face rather naturally hits the light. Good tip when highlighting, don't feel like you have to follow what everybody does on YouTube. Everybody has a different shaped face. All right, you guys, I have 10 minutes to literally get out of the door, like be on my way, so I've got to get moving. Love the highlight today. Now I'm going in with the Maybelline Color Tattoo and High Roller. I recently rediscovered this when I was helping my neighbor with her makeup, and I loved it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this on with just my Smith 230. Try not to drop your brush though. Luckily that landed in my lap. These are so easy to use. It literally takes seconds to get on your eye. It's the same thing with like the Believe Beauty Glimmer Pots and the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows. They take literally no time to pop on and you're ready to go. Taking the same thing on a Sigma Practic pencil brush and throwing that right under the eyes. And then with a clean brush, I'm just, you know, making sure the edges are all blended. This literally took me 3 minutes. I started this at 12:50 and it's 12:53 and we're already done. It is so easy. All right, so before I apply my mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Becca Skin Love Glow Shield Prime and Mist to set everything. Make sure you always shake these up. It smells just like the primer. I really like that smell, and this is a really, ooh, wow, glowy. That is so pretty and just the nicest mist. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Really, really like this so far, and the smell is just fantastic. I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp. Yes, we have foundation lips, but you know, it is what it is today. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a couple coats of my Maybelline Snapscara in Bold Brown, and then we'll go ahead and throw something in our eyebrows. I think I'm just gonna go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow just to kind of tint them a little bit, and we'll be done. All right, I can't find the Gimme Brow, so I'm just taking the ColourPop Brow Boss in light brown, and I'm gonna run that through the brows. Wow, that looks really good, and that was so easy. Nice. All right, let's wipe off these foundation lips, and then I'm just gonna pop on some of my Revlon Balm Stain. You guys know how much I love this. This is in Honey Dulce 001. These are the easiest things. I love this one, and I love the red one, Romantic. So easy. All right, and then just because I'm gonna add a little bit of the Milani Soft Rose Keep It Full lip gloss. You guys, how good does this look? It looks so natural and so pretty. I am so impressed. I'm excited to see how it's gonna wear throughout the day as well. So I will come back here in a few hours and I'll let you know how everything holds up. Maybe we'll sit in front of the window and do a closeout so you guys can see everything even closer on like my iPhone, so you guys can see, again, another perspective on like real life makeup, not blown out by studio lights. So I think this looks absolutely gorgeous right now. It's so pretty. I hope it holds up and looks just as pretty as it does right now. So I will see you guys in a little bit.